I'm gonna get crazy. I don't know much about the JV League of Legends team here at Cornell, and I'm gonna be so real. Like, I know the members, I just don't know their strengths and their champion pools, or just like some of the stuff they do in their games. I am in the stream room. Kyle told me it's gonna get really hot. I don't know why. I hope it doesn't. He's purple lights on though, so it feels cool. Which university in Wisconsin is a great question from our good friend. I have not been told literally anything. My DM says JV and varsity at 7, varsity versus WashU. So I know who varsity's playing. I have not been told who JV is playing against. I love you guys too. Thank you. I'm just letting draft go by. Pick Bard. That's so real. Just on the side of Cornell though. We're looking at the Cassante top. I presume. Yes, this is Cassante top. That is not a character I suspect. Our JV top laner is quite the character. And I've yet to see his Cassante. So I am excited to see that live in front of me. Dr. Mundo got nerfed today on today's patch, I recall, and I kind of think that's a very emotional nerf from Freak. That's kind of all I have to say on that, but I'll be interested to see how that top lane goes. Looking toward the mid lane, we have the Syndra and Yon. Both those characters are low-key BS. I think Yon is more BS than Syndra. If he gets a couple items, he kind of just takes over the game. Syndra's BS in her own way. She's really good peel for herself, I think. And then with First Strike, her poke is glamorous. Looking at the bot lane, this Ziggs support is rather intriguing to me. I don't know if this is something Cornell's JV team has been cooking up. I'm noticing... Ooh! I just noticed this. Our traditional ADC, ShadowKhada, or Lexi, she has been moved into the mid lane. I guess our current mid laner, Noelle, is not here. So, and then berquistGamePLUS, or Grant, he's my JV Overwatch teammate also, will be playing for ADC in today's JV game. I think that's rather exciting. But back to the Ashe Ziggs bot lane, I think that is going to be a very poke-heavy lane for Aphelios Thresh. Hopefully being able to poke Thresh out of any cell that engages. Ashe and Aphelios both scale well. I don't know. I don't know how to evaluate either of those champions matchups. I feel like they either get like low-key countered or they just like make it out of laning phase and win. And do well, I should say. The role I have not talked about is jungle. Jungle is home to another one of my varsity Overwatch teammates, Graham. He's on Maokai. I'm excited to see his Maokai. Similar to Brody, I think he's a similar champion pool to Brody. He likes that type of champion. He likes goofing around. The JV coach is always like, Ram, if you put in the hours onto like Gwen jungle, we can pick Gwen jungle. Graham doesn't really play the game though, so he's stuck on Maokai jail. Maokai Elise, that's gonna be... First off, the Elise is always an interesting pick because that champion doesn't get played unless you're like a one-trick. She's going to be able to make things happen in the mid lane and the bot lane. A smart, competent Cassante player will be able to evade an Elise, especially to a Dr. Mundo, who doesn't have any hard setup of his own. I think this is gonna be an interesting game. I have to run over a hot sec. But I will be back before the game starts. They're playing the Noah Khan Casey Musgraves. She Calls Me Back remix. Which is pretty dope. One minute, I have to do my job. Holy smokes. I just did something cringe. Time.
Welcome to
Go. Objective time is high.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm texting my friend about something great that happened to me less than 30 minutes ago. Also someone I saw less than 30 minutes ago. I don't know why I just saw the 9,000 damage number. That's crazy, though.
Minions have spawned.
Bro, I don't know what's gonna happen in this game. I'm just like so out of it. I got back, so I was supposed to start streaming at 7, or just like the games were gonna start at 7, so I was supposed to start I was supposed to be here by 7. I was in Iowa City, and I was dropped off and I showed up here in less than 2 minutes. So it's the mental shift from being in Iowa City with my friends to now casting a League of Legends game. It's kind of crazy. Looks like Graham will be starting topside. There's a Graham and a Grant in this game. Okay, I keep seeing the number 9,000. I don't know why. Bro, what is happening? Watch the Ziggs Q again. He's gonna do it. Boom. See, what were the 9,000s? What is happening? I don't know. It's kind of zany. I don't know what's zany. Graham started topside. I'm seeing every single number show up. I do not need to see every single number. 1 minute. You guys don't get to see the game. Combat text. I don't know what to tell you. I'm seeing every single number. Wait. I say I don't need to see damage. No. Okay, wait. It looks like Casante's getting ganked. The stun, the Q, the auto. Okay, the E. Yonis doesn't really get out of this. This is a late flash. Gets the cannon minion. He didn't get the cannon minion. He doesn't really have his priorities set up straight. Okay, 1 minute. Oh shit. Oh smokes. Lexi getting. See, what are these 9,000? What is happening? Enemy damage. That's good. Okay, great. I no longer see each individual minion auto attack, which was gonna drive me insane. But now it looks like we've seen how it's hard-coded in the game that wards take 9,000 damage when they die. So that's pretty cool. CS majors, take what you want with that one. It's giving, WoW coding. Oh. Graham making plays on this Thresh. The CC chain lands and the Thresh will die, but similar CC chains onto the Lexi on the Syndra in the mid lane. An unfortunate situation to be in. I don't know how I feel about Yonis's Cassante. It's not awful. I've seen way worse. Graham in a little altercation with the Elise, but he does have his bot lane near and dear to him. Close by. Thresh Hook lands onto Grant. The Aphelios Q. The Root lands. Calibrum Q. It looks like it misses. Boom, boom. I think Lexi still got the first strike off, so I would say that's bad. Getting 15 gold. Elise bot lane here. Grant's already half health, and Ziggs is out of mana. They can shove this in and see if they can go for a dive. Looks like they'll be evading away. Two parallel lines. Some turret shots taken. They almost get the plate though. QE misses from the Syndra, and Yon immediately ults in, knowing Syndra does not have that E move to protect her. Flashing the W, Yon recalling back, killing Lexi. I think that was a faulty play. And I suspect Ram is gonna die too. Mundo ult does come out. Not level 6 yet. Does not have E either. Never pick. Poor choices were made by Yonis. He does have all 3 biscuits up. I suspect he could have used those before that engagement and potentially lived and or killed. Yeah. That's the situation at hand. This Elise is 3-0. Looking like an awkward situation for the Cornell College. Is there a phone charger in this room? I don't know why I'm asking this out loud. You guys would not be able to assist me if there was or if there wasn't. First play or a play will be going to the Skasante, potentially recovering some gold. The Thresh Hook does land onto the Ashe and chooses to go in. Maokai's there to counter, but Yon and Elise there also to protect University of Wisconsin. I'm updating the stream title for you now. It looks like University of Wisconsin will be securing that dragon. The dragon. This chair doesn't lean back. I hate it. I want to just like lounge about, but Elise looking for a potential dive. The cocoon does land, but takes 2 turret shots. The entire Syndra ult does miss. Yon ult will hit on Lexi. The root is gonna connect, even though it gets at least flash 2. And that'll be a kill for Graham, but Lexi's unfortunately 0-3 and is a little behind in this lane. This is a interesting engagement from Yonis. That's it. That's all I have to say. Still has those 3 biscuits, by the way. Things he can consume. I think these are bold engagements from members of Cornell. Belly, bro, I feel like this Aphelios is at Caliber all game, but he probably low-key has. I would say so far, University of Wisconsin's bot lane hasn't needed to do anything real because both their solo lanes are ahead as well as their jungler. That's kind of my take. I just want Yonis to know you cannot be taking trades like this when you are 2 levels down. All I have to say. She calls me back. She calls me back. Lexi taking a shit ton of damage from the Yonis and will succumb to her wounds. Yonis getting a little bit of a gank top, probably getting covered. Yeah. Elise ganking bot, just applying more pressure because they know that Yonis is not able to match this Dr. Mundo. But who is texting me? I am. So real. Is Mundo potentially getting this first tower? That is the question. Don't really know. You know, the Mundo's close. Yonis is down 30 CS. He can do this if he's really good at the game. And if he has ult. He doesn't have ult, but if he's really good at the game, Mundo will flash dodging the 3rd Q from Cassante. Yonis can be good at the game, but not that good, you know. Flash, broken summoner spell. Hopefully this will just be some respite, but... Mundo choosing to take a later base. Oh, I'm silly. I'm hearing noises outside. If it's trivia, why aren't I there? A. B. It looks like Elise is taking this Rift Herald. Yon eating over the wall. All of the abilities are being used. The Zigzalt does come out, but the Wisconsin bot lane is there to counter. The heal comes out. Syndra forced to flash. Cassante only using ult. Graham dying. Ashel barely misses the Mundo, and Yonis will succumb to the Mundo once again. It kind of just feels like Cornell's getting a little bit out-rotated, out-damaged. Yeah. Colby not quite able to do anything here. Yon and Elise both super duper fed. Ooh, never mind, I lied. Colby picking up the shutdown on the Yon. Potentially picking up this kill too. Elise juking them with the E and flashing away the Nimbus cloak, assisting in her getaway. She'll be picking up these fruity fruits while Ram pursues, but Ram does have a Mundo in his jungle, and so he might not be able to pursue as much as he likes. Yonis and Lexi are not quite able to help him. The cocoon lands, and he will fall. If that hook hit Lexi, I would imagine she would die. The repel does come out. Cassante does end up killing the Elise, but that would cost Yonis' flash and his ult. Colby will be securing the tower for Cornell in the bot lane. I imagine the E, Q, auto, W, auto, Q, auto, ult. Or callback, I'm sorry. Boom! Look at that Yon. He knows how to do basic Yon combos. Like auto. not the predicament I would want to be in as Cornell right now. I'm gonna be hashtag BFFR. Be freaking for real. Mundo picking up that. Okay. This is doable for Yonis. Maybe. Maybe. Ziggs picking up the kill onto, or Yon picking up the kill onto the Ziggs. Looks like he was unable to be done by Yonis. That's an unfortunate case. I imagine if he had ult. Okay. Like, I don't want to, like, bash Yonis more. But I think he knows. Maybe he could have done something there. Yon will be picking up that bot tower for University of Wisconsin. Eclair. Meet the Greeks on campus today. Well, it ended at 7:30 today. Today and tomorrow. So if you missed them today, you'll be able to do it tomorrow. Be able to meet them. The Thresh Hook does miss. Double E from the Syndra, but the healing damage is just too much. Ashe ult misses, Maokai engaging under the Thresh. It is just the Ziggs support with him, but Thresh will be chunked. Ashe feels like she's just missing these arrows and is unable to provide that global follow-up and that global presence that they potentially need. Aphelios catching out this Ashe all alone. The ult will connect. Poor Grant just got 200 years of champion design outskilled. With the Hullbreaker and the Heartsteel on this Mundo, I do not imagine Yonis will be able to do anything real to this Mundo. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, you're gonna be real, we're all being real. I don't think he got that cannon minion. I am convinced he did not get that cannon minion. Did he just eat? I hear Kenny on the OC, on the orange carpet. I think they're doing spooky trivia. Spooky trivia. Which I was supposed to do, but instead I'm here. I love being here though. I just want everyone to know that. I'm just tired today, team. I'm gonna be real. I'm just tired. And I also don't want to be, I don't want my water bottle. The Yonis just gonna land the full combo. I'm not even sure why Lexi's flashing. She didn't go the way she wanted. Maokai securing the kill for Cornell. A weird situation for him to be in, certainly.
Your team's turret has been destroyed.
The 3-man onto the Dr. Mundo, but with the ult, I'm pretty sure Dr. Mundo will just escape. Ooh, what is that W? You had Q, you W, ult. He was there. That was gonna be insane. IMO. This is doable. Maybe. Unless the Mundo doesn't evolve. Yeah. This is doable. Yonis, you can do this. Yonis, you can do this. You can. Woo! Yonis did it. You got the shutdown on the Dr. Mundo. See? Talk about. You know, if Velius was 200 years, like, Sante's 300. That's kind of all I have to say. The Zigzal onto the Baron. I guess they don't have that vision, so they suspect the Baron play. But that is evidently not the case on the side of Wisconsin. They're only 9k gold up, although they're almost just under 3 times the amount of kills. Don't know. I don't know. The Ash ult does connect as well as the Maokai W. That's a lot of CC on the Felius will die. Ziggs is low health. What killed him? The execute wasn't lethal yet. Is it Jump Force? I don't know. Riftherald popped bot lane. I'm like I'm so, my mind is like blank. Like he faded, you know, bro. I'm tired. University of Wisconsin will pick up another dragon. That's 3 dragons. They're onto soul points now. What? Oh, okay, it's Earth Elemental Drake. Mundo picked up the Warmogs. That's an interesting third item. IMO. That's all I have to say on the matter. Screeching. People are excited about spooky trivia. So at least we'll snaggle that raptor. A minute. Ash getting caught out by various CC. The Yono will come out looking at that Syndra. Third Q is gonna hit. Almost snaggling that Syndra kill. What am I looking at? Oh, I know what I'm looking at. Ooh, that means it's not guns. Where I belong. The Infernal goes wide. Mundo pressuring the top lane and other characters. I'm turning fan on. I'm gonna put it at a level 1. Y'all, it is just so unbearably hot. I would say this is undoable. Oh, never mind! The CC from the Syndra hits. Twitch.tv. Syndra just getting abused and wrecked by this strong Mundo. I don't know what's that. Like I'm so busy doing other things, and I am in I'm in the circle where Cornell is unfortunately losing this game. I could be mistaken in the future. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I imagine University of Wisconsin is going to pick up this Baron and potentially make a push to end this game. Cassante Q hits the Yone, unstoppable, ulting onto the Thresh, getting solid chunk of damage. Ashult hits onto the Thresh. Ziggs will be able to secure that kill. Two-man Yonel onto the Syndra and the Cassante. Both will die rather quickly. Mundo with the flank and with the Chakram ult from the Aphelios picking up both the Ashe and Maokai kill. Cornell is wiped off the face of the planet. To where I belong, at the Pink Pony Club. Looks like Mundo picking up this inhib and Aphelios and Elise at the mid lane tower in inhib. Mundo chipping away at the rest of their base. I'm looking at the Meet the Greek post. There's some erasure of groups. Phylum erasure? Is it the fraternities? News. Axes, melts, gammas. They don't have the owls. I feel like I don't think the owls do Meet Greeks though. So low-key don't know. Mundo hitting the Q onto the Syndra. Onto the Ziggs, Heartsteel prop. Holy smokes. I don't know if Cornell has the resources to get through this Mundo. They only have the Kraken Slayer Ashe. But will fall to the Maokai. Yone sneaking in and picking up the Ziggs kill. Cassante will shortly fall afterward. This Yone is going to have E up again, as seen. Hitting it onto the Ashe. berquistGaming falls. Yone, Elise, and Thresh are going to pick up this Balian and Inhib, opening up the gates, and Aphelios following up soon. I imagine Cornell's end is nigh, also with this additional Earth Soul. L for Lexi, that's what it stands for. That was mean, I'm sorry. Cornell only with Graham as this last defense. Aphelios gets executed though. First game will go to University of Wisconsin. I will be right back. Y'all, my phone's like low-key at 1%, but like, it's slay, it's okay, I don't know what to say. That's heat. Chat objective timers, Scobo, time controls, I control set Z.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's go. What's going on is a question I just received in chat. First game, Cornell unfortunately did lose. Let me Cornell unfortunately did lose. They drafted this. They're the team on the right this time. They drafted Lulu in the top lane, Gwen jungle, Ezreal mid, and Sivir Swain bot lane. They're into the Aphelios Thresh again from the first game. And then they locked in the Jace, Nasus in the solo lanes, and Maokai in the jungle. University of Wisconsin doesn't really have Magic damage, well, Cornell is very mixed. Yonis on the Doran's Blade start. I'm interested in this Lulu top pick lane. Into the Nasus too. Just interesting to see. I don't know. Ooh, I found a phone charger. Wait, that was easy. Nasus taking some pretty nasty poke damage from this Lulu. Oh my god, I see what Kyle meant when he said it's toasty in here. It feels hot as Hades. First blood will go to the Lulu. Bro, I was snapping people back. Yonis gets caught out of position, I imagine, and that Nasus will be picking up first blood for University of Wisconsin. Gwen and Maokai dueling in this jungle. Jace on his way, but Ezreal getting the poke down. Gwen and Ezreal able to secure that kill on the Maokai. A lot of damage coming down on this Jace. We will see the abilities for this Ezreal soon. Abilities unfortunately do miss. EQ combo from Jace also misses, but with the first strike up, we will see if he tries to make any dive. W comes out from ShadowKhada, and the E will follow soon after, instantly killing the Jace. Good job from Lexi. That is 2 kills under her belt quite early into the game. Jace TP's back, potentially trying to get a kill of revenge onto Lexi. Oh, it's so toasty in this room. How hot is it outside? A lot of the buildings, personally for me, have been really toasty because the air is like finally cool outside. I just don't know. It's only 64 degrees outside. It's supposed to also be around 70 tomorrow. And then Friday it'll cool down a little bit, and then over the weekend and over the next week it'll just plummet to mid to high 40s, I think. Wither comes out from the Nasus, just disrupting this Lulu's poke game. The E and the Ghost come out. Maokai's there. Thresh double fly. Swain. Ignite does come out with the level up, potentially saving Colby's life. Holy smokes. And the flash comes out from NoisyDeadshot in order to evade that gank. Gwen is up there. Big chunk of Maokai's health is taken with her on the Gwen. She's not going anywhere. The spell shield on the Thresh Hook from Sivir and subsequent play have no impact to the Cornell's bot lane. Maokai picking up the wolves. I would never either. Pathological people pleaser. Only wanted you to see her. Nasus thumbs down emoji into the Lulu. That's just funny to see. Disrupting the first strike, the E will come out, but missing the ult and subsequent skill shots, I think that was a bold engage from the Ezreal, and 400 gold will be handed over to Maokai. He'll be saying, thank you very much. Nom, 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 nom. Nasus with this tier and the Sheen will be freely farming away. Much to Cornell's chagrin. Bro, I wish I was an Aphelios player like that. I wish I was an Aphelios player. He's gonna auto-Q the wave. Auto-Q. Bro, they're so predictable. I love them. Hook goes wide, but the spell shield still comes out. My friend's telling me his Riot account got hacked, and so someone installed cheats on their computer and played on Valorant on his Riot account and got him to Ascendant cheating. And so he got banned, obviously. And so he messaged Riot and was like, yo, this Ezreal's about to get killed. Ooh, Ezreal just eased over the wall and went there to retaliate. Might be a skirmish. Maokai W does come out, healing the Ezreal back in. The ult will hit both Jace and Maokai, but when only being level 5, he'll have to ghost away. Ghost and the ult comes out from Nasus after hitting the Wither. Lulu potentially having to pop ghost soon, but looks like won't. Wretch ult or Swain ult comes out along with the Aphelios Ghost. Sivir ult is subsequently following both ults, and Nasus's Ghost is used, but the lethal tempo Lulu will remain unaffected in the top lane. Wither's coming out, the Maokai ult also will be landing. I suspect Yonis will fall, and he does. Ezreal making some bold judgment plays, and will die to the Jace Baroque champion, by the way. Hex flashing to the side, what an interesting play. Hook landing on the Swain, heal will come out, but I think that is not enough for Blaziken to pick up the kill on Colby. Did you guys see the Hearthstone cards that were revealed today? Kind of insane. A little bit. I think we're just looking at this game. Maokai is helping out his solo lanes. He knows that Sivir, who L bugged ass champ, loser. Maokai's just helping out solo lanes, realizing doesn't need to quite help this Jace. As Jace just picks up both the jungler and Lexi for Cornell. So Maokai just needs to make sure this Nasus can split push uncontested, and then I would say Aphelios and Sivir, if they both go even, Aphelios being a wee bit ahead. Yeah. Aphelios is better than Sivir in my thoughts, especially when Wither is in the game. Lulu going quite to quite a low HP. The twisting advance and the ults will help secure this Nasus' kill. Ezreal's here. Ezreal will pick up that kill onto the Maokai, but with Jace and Nasus, this Wither lands. I'm afraid this might be the end for this Ezreal. Whew. Yeah. Cornell's mid laner will also be falling to this Nasus, and Nasus will be picking up quite a handful of kills. Graviton Q lands. Yonis probably trying to pick up this Nasus kill, but after getting Wither, there's no point in playing attack speed Lulu into Nasus. I think that's bold. Alright. When popping the Ghost, first set of the ult, but Aphelios will be picking up Dragon. Ezreal ult will come out. It looks like neither Gwen or Lulu are there to be able to confirm that Nasus kills as all 3 Ghosts are popped. Unfortunate situation for Cornell. Jace engaging onto Lexi's Ezreal. Hard watch her use. Thresh's hook missing. Okay, this will work. The root goes wide. The hook will be consumed by the spell shield. Cornell is a rather safe bot lane IMO. Maokai able just to take the lantern out, but with Snow Swain ult, they're quite susceptible to being dove. As Aphelios pushes in this wave. Oh, super, that's a lot of wave clear. The Inferno ult will come out, and Maokai ult will kill the Swain, and with the dive, members of Cornell will fall quickly. Wither coming up the Nasus. The first Q hits. Second Q hits. Another Wither. Third Q hits, and Lulu is down. Nasus barely escaping, but taking 2 extra turret shots because of that huge model. Giving that shutdown to the Lulu. University of Wisconsin pinging their top laner for dying. Embarrassing! I wouldn't marry either. Pathological people pleaser. My bar of words being responded to. I didn't notice this Jace had Rift Herald or that he picked a mid tower. But that would just further cement that Wisconsin is ahead. Maokai around in this bot lane. That lucky Swain W would just start coming up. They saw Maokai coming even though they didn't, but they definitely know he's here now. Aphelios likely pushing in the turret. Sivir getting knocked around. Ezreal in response. Let's see how that unfolds. Aphelios goes in deep and will be able to pick off Sivir. Jace probably one-shotting that Gwen. Swainal is still up, but without Alexandra's, that's not that big of a threat. Ezreal will pick up the Maokai kill, potentially the Fellas kill too. The hook will hit, and Jace... What is the Q called? Oh, Thundering Blow? Or is it like To the Skies? 1 minute, let me take a peek. No! Did he ult? To the Skies! Yeah. 50-year-olds pop mid, probably getting that tier 2 turret for the side of Wisconsin. First Q comes out from the Nasus, second Q comes out from the Nasus, third Q comes out from the Nasus. No one can survive more than 3 Qs at this point. Kind of spooky Pocono. And it looks like the second tier turret in the top lane will toe to this Nasus. Toe to this Nasus. T. The 1v4 teleport will be coming out likely from the Jace to just help protect. Swain getting kind of chunked by that Jace Q. Another one hits, just a third one will most likely lead to the death of that Swain, but he'll be making it back to base. When attempting to have an interaction after getting thresh hooked, getting autoed just once or twice. Graham looking a little done with this game. Hook coming out on the Ezreal, and Gwen goes quite low. Gwen will die, as well as the Sivir. Fortunately, the Lulu will too, and Colby will be the last one to die. Doesn't look like the game's over yet. If that helps anyone. I wanted you to see her. Do something, babe. Say something. It looks like Wisconsin will be looking to pick up the second dragon of the game. I'm surprised they don't have more dragons. I'm not sure what Cornell's angle is. It is 26-6. They are 15k gold down. Jason's gonna one-shot this Gwen. Yikes for Graham! Yikes. And with no jungler, Cornell will... Wisconsin might take this Baron and end, or maybe just group up mid lane. And I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do. I personally think this game for Cornell is over. I don't. Maybe that, like, I don't know. I'm like thinking about how like the casters do it. Like, how did T1 and TL, like, how do they articulate that? I guess they just like hype T1 up, but they're neutral. I don't think I'm supposed to be neutral because I'm a Cornell caster, the Cornell College caster. So it's like I should be in favor of Cornell. The roots from the Maokai, Swainal trying to survive, but with no Leandre still, that damage is gonna be minimal. They catch up to the Lulu, just taking her down. Turret can't even survive 3 Nasus Qs. Felios cleaning up just on that Gwen. Hook will land on the Sivir. I'm assuming Cornell will lose right here unless Lexi makes the play of a lifetime. If the play of the lifetime was to die, she did do that. Although the double kill is picked up, I assume this is the end for Cornell. After the Swain dies, 1. Boom. That is a GG for Cornell College. Unfortunate 0-2 loss for the JV League of Legends team. I'll see y'all next week, hopefully, question mark. I heart question mark written on the back of my hand. See you another time.